Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let it.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
X3. 218. Chop it. Get it.
On first and 10, Daniels. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Look, 180. 51. I got him.
Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Goff. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Goff now looks to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Daniels finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Daniels. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw. Daniels. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
60 or. Squeeze, double out.
On first down, Daniels. Going deep here for Parker. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ja'Kai Polite able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. Double up.
This is Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
Ready. 8, read.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Dolphins 14. Bills
Here we go.
7.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
I don't think you got it, son.
Snap.
Throwing on first down. Daniels going to throw deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Golladay with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A pass there complete to Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taking it about the 16. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Open man is Golladay, complete.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Goff, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. So the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels on the screen. This is Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor. Complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cortland Sutton His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That is caught at the 7. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown of the game, 17th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Goff now 14 out of 70, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got a man, it's complete. Williams, 23 yards, the final tally. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking end zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. It's caught. Jones. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
120. Hardball. Here we go.
Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Complete to Jones. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're scared. No. Off.
To throw is Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
We go to the 180.
Watch the right.
Hey, lift.
50.
Now a first down throw. Goff going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
59's Mike. Check.
To the air again. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there,
they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Get this.
Say hut.
and they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of the yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.